Hi, I'm Bess Jowsey, Pasture to Profit Consultant for LIC, and together with AHDB, I'm going to give you my top tips for better grazing management. Now, hopefully you're all familiar with basic grazing principles. Now, getting these right with an all-year-round calving herd or a high-yielding herd can be a real challenge, and this is because it's harder for cows to develop good and consistent grazing behaviours when they're being fed high levels of supplementation. But there are some things that you can do every day which is going to help encourage your cows and want to eat more grass. My very top tip is to always make sure you're going into optimal quality grass. That means pre-grazing covers of between 2,700 through to around 3,100 kilograms of dry matter per hectare. This means the plants will be at 2.5 to 3 leaves and your very minimal stem at the bottom. If you are regularly grazing grass that is longer than about beer can height, then you need to adjust and come into grass which is shorter. So my second top tip is to offer the cows fresh area as frequently as possible, and the gold standard would be to offer them a fresh area of pasture each time they come back from the milking parlour to the field. My third top tip is to try not to send the herd out to grass when they're already very full. This is just going to encourage them to lie down in the grass and nest and spoil what's out there. So if they can go back out to pasture with a bit more of an appetite, so maybe adjust the timing of your feeds or the quantity of what you're feeding, that's going to encourage them to eat more grass as well. So reiterating that point, if you lower the amount of supplementary feed, the cows will want to eat more grass. Every time you feed a kilogram of something elsewhere, a cow will reject a kilogram of grass. So maybe this might not be significant, but even 1 or 2 kilos over the course of a couple of weeks, drop that out, and that will encourage them to eat more grass as well. So that's looking after the cow side of the situation. But we also want to look after the grass, and the best way I can tell you to do that is to invest in some temporary electric fencing and use this to subdivide fields and create good stocking pressure. Allowing you to do this will mean that your residuals will improve, that will improve your pasture quality across the grazing season, and having that infrastructure will also allow you to back fence cows off areas that they've already grazed to protect that regrowth, and will allow the farm to grow more grass in total.